Ụtụtụ taa bụ eke makwara gị mma, wetara gị ihe ọma wepụrụ gị ihe ọjọọ. Ekele gị ma na-anabata gị n'ụlọ ọrụ mgbasa ozi EBEONADI 103.5 FM. N'ụtụtụ tata bụ Mọnde, mkpụrụ ụbọchị 29 n'ime ọnwa Ọgọst 2023. Nkeji abụọ ka o ji gata elekere asaa n'oge newspaper headlines. Sonyere anyị ka anyị zụọ ahịa na-achịkwa azụ. Anyị zicha ozi, anyị ga-aga n'ebe gụpụtara gị ihe dị n'akwụkwọ akụkọ ndị anyị ji wee bata. Ndewo, anyị na-abịa.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and then your signature. Note that the complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Ndewo, onye ka sonyere anyị. Ọ bụrụ na ị ka na-abata nnọọ ị mere nke ọma. Isonyere anyị n'ụlọ ọrụ mgbasa ozi EBEONADI 103.5 FM n'oge newspaper headlines n'ụtụtụ taa bụ Mọnde. Anyị ji akwụkwọ akụkọ Daily Trust, Vanguard, Sun, anyị ji Tribune, Jide State, Guardian, Punch, Nation, Premium Times wee bata. Anyị ga-aga n'ere gụpụtara gị ma ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ isonyere anyị, biko gbapụ ya ọsọ jebe n'EBEONADI 103.5 FM na Facebook peji anyị, ma ọkwanụ na isonyere anyị online mixlr.com/gistfm. Zitekwara anyị akwụkwọ na WhatsApp anyị maọbụ na SMS anyị bụ 08096661035. Aha m bụ Divine.
And I'm Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper. Media Justice Nigeria lauds NBC's suspended shutdown of radio, TV stations, says action a vindication, wise decision. Obaseki gets federal recognition for routine immunization. Benin monarch charges Odua People's Congress leaders on peace, unity. Lawma Academy trains 100 pupils on waste management, good environmental practices. Akwa Ibom ex-militants want Tompolo's surveillance contract revoked. Bauchi Asu accuses Education Minister of aggression. Lagos unveils trash for cash project at Itedo community. Motorists, commuters decry beggars' insensitivity in handling Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Ogun to begin compensation of demolished property under Amosun's administration. IPOB warns criminals engaging in kidnapping, killings in Nnewi, other parts of Southeast. Ekiti governor's wife firm to commission water projects tomorrow. South Middle Belt groups ask federal government to shelve 2023 census. COVID-19 kills 1 million persons in 2022 alone, says World Health Organization. Standard Alliance protest license withdrawal heads for court. Guinness partners communities to promote culture in Nigeria. Imo State Producing Area Development Commission. Imo State Oil Producing Area Development Commission, BOSS, dismisses allegation of mismanaging 70 billion naira. Crisis over rightful governorship candidates of Labour Party in Enugu. New permanent secretary promises teamwork, better service delivery. Sky Capital appoints MD, non-EDs for Sky Bank Sierra Leone. Alleged Idoko police brutality. Human Rights Writers Association writes National Assembly Committee on Public Petition. International Press Center urges security operatives to protect female journalists. Out of school children in Niger worries government. Police arrest fake army captain for alleged armed robbery. Police arrest 2 suspected kidnappers, rescue targets in Jigawa. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency seizes tons of narcotics in 6 states. Orders. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrests Lagos airport cleaner who leads drug syndicates. Flood hits Makurdi residents, renders hundreds homeless. Gunmen kill hotel owner, 2 others in Ebonyi community. Dismissed soldiers were tried in accordance with extant laws, Army headquarters. Lagos loses 22,500 children to air pollution in 2021. Lagos Environmental Protection Agency. Oron Sayen, why cutting governance cost remains elusive since 2012. Group asks governors, lawmakers to stop water resources bill. How timely funds released by CBN calm frayed nerves in aviation sector. Ugwuanyi, EBEOK, strong pillar of Christian community, says Christian Association of Nigeria. Economic Community of West African States Commission, ECOWAS, wants declaration of state of emergency on food security. Inspector General of Police suspends 2 spy policemen for alleged impersonation. High level of tuberculosis mission decries rise in childhood transmission. Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps upgrades officers to new ranks as 5,010 gets promotions. 2023 pool. African Democratic Congress faults Federal Capital Development Agency over move to seal Abuja headquarters, insist move politically motivated. Obi Presidential Campaign Council urges Imo Labour Party leadership to embrace it. Information Communication Technology sectors contribute 18.44% to Nigeria's GDP, gross domestic product, says National Bureau of Statistics. Private sector investment in Africa's infrastructure in 2020 stands at $19 billion, African Development Bank. Senate President celebrates Yobe at 31. Lagos-Ibadan Expressway gridlock. Federal government apologizes, promises improved traffic management. Imposition of foreign cultures destroyed many African countries. Lai Mohammed. Central Bank of Nigeria leading economic diversification. MFL. I have delivered more than 150 roads in Abia, Governor Ibahazu says. I have delivered more than 150 roads in Abia, Governor Ibahazu says. We've kept faith with vision of our founding fathers for 31 years, Governor Oyetola. Scholarship for African youths. Ijaw Congress inaugurates committee on pipeline surveillance contract. National Council for Arts and Culture inaugurates local organizing committee for 35th National Festival for Arts and Culture. Ministry sensitizes miners to community agreements in mining areas. Mission to London. What's in it for Nigerians? Discourse takeover. 5 trillion naira loan worry stakeholders. Troops rescue 3 kidnapped victims in Kaduna. I love Nigeria more than my APC friends, says Momodu. Why Obi tours foreign countries ahead of campaign. Imo police raid suspected terrorist camp, kill 5. Nigeria sets 2023 target to manufacture electric automobiles. Oil theft. Nigeria Security Civil Defense Corps talks tough, warns operatives against compromise. Kidnapping. Court fixes September 19 for judgment in advance trial. Compensation issue may stall work on 185 billion naira Calabar Itu highway. Federal government officials benefit from insecurity, presidential candidate alleges. I won't apologize to Benjamin Kalo Robinson Owak. Akwa Ibom lawyer Ini Behe released after 1 month in prison. Federal government moves to modernize agri sector, unveils new policy. Central Bank of Nigeria releases $265 million to airlines for outstanding tickets. Reps panel drill. Nigerian bulk electricity trading over power purchase pact. Plateau records 7 cases of monkeypox virus. Sheikh Goni's killers must be punished, says NASFAT. Digital Marketing Skill Institute orders partner for 5th Global Digital Marketing Summit. All Nations Institute of Marine and Technology holds first matriculation is planes sighting of school in Ohara. Court dismisses Otebe's suit against Ogun governor. Lawyers condemns alleged Ebubago attack on Imo. 2 feared dead as building collapse in Abuja. 2 feared dead as building collapses in Abuja. Visual mentoring program for lawyers, students underway. Tuberculosis. Lagos to build infectious disease institute. Sanwo-Olu. Police arrest fake soldier, supplier of military whip uniform. Pasada moves against Abiodun's re-election bid. Zulum orders reopening of sealed NMPP secretariat. FEM wins real estate award. Opai set to build 120,000 capacity church auditorium in Abia. INEC has set higher standard, won't lower bar for 2023. Pool, Yakubu. Oil theft. Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps herdsman summons commandants, heads of anti-vandals unit. Abuja building collapse, 2 dead, 5 rescued. Accord presidential candidate Imumulen launches prosperity system for Nigerians. NBC suspends shutdown of indebted stations. Flood disaster. National Orientation Agency, NIMET, warn against disruption of water channels. Federal Road Safety Corps to arrest, prosecute motorists over assault on personnel. Nigeria Security Civil Defense Corps, EFCC to collaborate in fight against corruption, insecurity. Reps summon Auditor General over NMPC fuel subsidy payment documents. Subsidy removal. Federal government needs to win trust of Nigerians, says Trade Union Congress President. Federal government mulls stiffer sanctions for excess load on highways. Abiodun, Aina, others urge federal government, ASU, to resolve impasse and strike. Shell resumes construction of multi-billion naira gas project in Imo 2 years after. Niger Delta stakeholders warn against appointing another Niger Delta Development Commission sole administrator. Lagos residents eager to enjoy Lagrid's comfort, safety. National Emergency Management Agency warns Anambra of looming flood disaster. National Emergency Management Agency warns Anambra of looming flood disaster. Benin monarch cautions against diversion of Benin artifacts. Out of school children challenge to Lagos government, says Lagos State Unified Education Boss. Africa needs 2.8 trillion naira to boost preparedness for next pandemic, says World Health Organization. Defense headquarters confirms death of terrorist commander Uzaifa in airstrike. And finally, Wike's UK meeting with Obasanjo, Obi, Atiku heightens 2023 puzzles. And that's the much we can take from the Guardian newspaper this morning.
Now, Daily Trust, 2023. Yoruba community in Abuja urges Nigerians to shun sentiments. 2023. Yoruba community in Abuja urges Nigerians to shun sentiments. Reps probe 13 billion naira extra budgetary spending by Nigeria's missions. Thugs set ablaze IMN house in Kano. Gombe governor threatens no work, no pay at state-owned university. 10 Nigerian states have bigger GDPs than some African nations, Osibanjo. 3 dead, 4 injured as car rams into truck on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Institute seeks probe of collapsed Abuja building. Rector advocates 70-year retirement age for chief lecturers. More Lassa fever cases recorded in Ondo, Edo, Nigeria Center for Disease Control. Over 1,000 female abducted from Nigeria school, villages. 2 Edo teachers get home at Emotan Gardens Estate. Firm begins construction of luxury terrace houses at Centenary City. NIQS tasks members on best practices. Nigeria Society of Engineers set to build 400 million naira innovation center. President. Man dies attempting to steal electric cables. After Daily Trust report, Just Discourse resume work in Plateau communities. Why I relocated my family after regaining freedom from kidnappers, Fulani chief. Oyo councillor nabbed for burgling chairman's office, possession of firearms. Demolition. Federal Capital Territory community accuses Federal Capital Territory administration of high-handedness. Truck hijacker arrested with 130 bags of rice in Oyo. ASU strike. Unijust students engage in petty businesses to earn income. Police raid riverine communities, recover arms, ammunition. Bandits abduct 8 farmers in Federal Capital Territory community. Drug trafficking. Airport cleaner, Sokoto village head arrested. Police arrest kidnapper, rescue victim in Jigawa. Federal government distributes 8,000 bags of grains to vulnerable groups in Gombe. Police parade 30 criminals in Ekiti. Monthly sanitation. Kano government fines motor park 100,000 naira. Revenue generation. AMAC chairman reads Riot Act. Aviation crisis unresolved despite $256 million released to foreign airlines. Taj Bank gets approval to start 100 billion naira scope bond. Galaxy backbone to launch Tier 1V data center. E-Naira will not take over financial services of commercial bank. Central Bank of Nigeria director. E-commerce spending to hit $75 billion by 2025. Minister. Liquidation. Standard Alliance shareholder drag NICOM to court. ATBU. Sauki Better Life emerge winners in FSI Financial Inclusion Hackathon. Central Bank of Nigeria to reduce service charge for merchants on e-naira by 50%. Entrepreneurship success. Responsible corporate citizenship. Mixed reaction trail Atiku, Tinubu, Obi Wike London Palace. Why Kwankwaso Obi alliance collapsed. Professor Alkali. I won't withdraw for any presidential candidate. Kwankwaso. Don't divide Nigeria over 2023. Atiku, Tinubu, others urged. 2023. Bauchi governor drops deputy, names Rep. Jatu as running mate. How true is Peter Obi's description of Nigeria having characteristics of failed states? Angola caged the Tigers in FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Bayelsa United secures MPFL promotion after 7 years absence. KCC trains 30 Nigerian coaches on current trend in Taekwondo. Algeria 2023. Eagles B lose by 2 goals to Black Galaxies. Serena Williams prepare for final curtain call at US Open. 2023. 2023 presidential election, the future in the present. Amosu left 202 billion naira debt on road projects alone. Ogun government. Gender-based violence. Federal government urged to protect women, children in IDP camps. 2023 presidency. Saying I will step down for PDP or APC is absolute rubbish. Kwankwaso. 2023 elections. We have no weapon but prayers. Sanusi. $265 million release. Reps ask foreign airlines to slash airfares. Buhari mourn Emir of Funakaye. Atiku, Ayu, Lamido, PDP bigwigs land in Kano for Shakarau's defection. Land grabbing. Obaseki inaugurates special police to tackle menace. LASMA impounds 20 commercial vehicles operating in illegal parks. 2023. I have no special candidate, says Obasanjo after meeting Abdul Salami. Benue allays fear over cholera outbreak. Police nab fake army captain duping vulnerable ladies in Lagos. OPC factional leaders make peace after Oba of Benin's intervention. Don't divide Nigeria over 2023. Atiku, Tinubu, others urged. Osibanjo, international community needs to appreciate Nigeria's size to understand us better. Bandits continue onslaught in Katsina, abduct children, gun down parents. Taekwondo medalist crushed to death in Nasarawa. How Kwankwaso shut down Maiduguri. Strike. ASU tells Buhari what to learn from Jonathan. How bandits force oppressed victims to release their wives, daughters for sex. 43-year-old Gombe monarch dies suddenly. 2023. Atiku's disruptive agenda for the education sector. Blame customs, immigration for armed proliferation, civil society legislative advocacy. We won't merge with any party. SDP presidential candidate. Chieftaincy title. Plateau wants hoodlums, mischief makers over violence. How other countries shortchange Nigeria in ECOWAS. Parents lament, threatening to withdraw kids as schools hike fees. Slain Yobe cleric. Army dismisses killer soldiers as family demands justice. Federal government honors states for routine immunization COVID-19 vaccination performance. Enough of IGP Police Commission power tussle. 12 years after, Bayelsa plastic industry rots away. How to get Nigeria back on track. Professor Adam Molekon. How teenage pregnancies threaten girls' school enrollment in Benue community. How head of administration will lead the struggle for local government areas through autonomy. Why Nigeria's rich and famous should support P2B. Still on the menace of gang violence in Misau. Narrowing the frontiers electoral criminality. 2023, before APC loses Bauchi State. 2023 polls. Nigeria Bar Association Conference as litmus test. Demand for National Security Advisor Mungono's removal. Dictation in the dark. Igala footprints in Enugu. Kaba Fest holds September as 200 students get book grants. Film Festival. Edo receives 1,551 movie entries from 94 countries. Intrigues over scarcity of rural fertilizer. Federal government to establish more hibiscus fumigation chambers. Research Institute expresses concern about quality seeds in Nigeria. More farmers opt for cotton as price hits 550,000 per ton. Our experience with agric insurance, Benue smallholder farmers. Agro solutions. New biological sensor detects hidden disease in potatoes. Reason I ventured into farming. Kano female farmer. 2023. Tinubu, Atiku, Obi divide Southern Middle Belt leaders. Energy transition. How federal government plans to raise 4 trillion naira yearly for 38 years. How Nigeria's exports surge to 1.7 trillion naira in 6 months. How Nigeria's exports surged to 1.7 trillion naira in 6 months. Get ready for early divine assistance. Narrowing the frontier electoral criminality. Federal government to establish more hibiscus fumigation center. Eba Akongo na Daily Trust.
And now we move over to the Punch newspaper. Nigeria capable of making quality vaccines, NAFDAC. Engineers seek proper pollution control. Lassa fever cases now 894. Ondo, Edo, lead. Lassa fever cases now 894. Ondo, Edo, lead. IPOB disowns kidnappers. DSS frees Kano's foster mother. Be change agents. Shun drugs. Kumuyi urges youths. PDP National Working Committee divided over Ayu. Chairman's fate uncertain. ASU strike enters 196th day. Union decides today. All Atiba's descendants entitled to Alafin's throne. Contestant. Unpaid salaries. Plateau, Benue, Ondo workers. Others groan. Ogun inherits 202 billion naira compensation debt. Begins payment. Benin chief warns against encroaching on Oba's land. 30,000 died of air pollution in Lagos. Lasepa. Let's go for a short break. When we get back, we'll continue on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper. Don't go anywhere.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of the broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that the complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
For poultry feed, poultry equipment, veterinary drugs, and all kinds of diligence, visit Joseph Hadley at Basin Plaza by KT Junction in Ibi, Anambra State. You can also contact us for home or farm delivery at 090 6086 1376. Again, 090 6086 1376. Joseph Hadley, a one-stop shop for poultry.
We know the students must be comprehensive school. A single day of academic time. We are racing and training.
Yes, the sales of forms for new intake into JS1 and SS1 is ongoing at Lucy Comprehensive Secondary School, Campus 2, located at Ikwelo Ogidi behind Ogidi Police Station, Ogidi. Students are hereby invited to come and obtain their forms. Remember, the common entrance exam into the school will take place on 31st August 2022. So, hurry now to obtain your forms. Vacation lessons commence on 2nd August 2022. For more inquiries, come to Lucy Comprehensive Secondary School, Campus 2 at Ikwelo Ogidi, behind Ogidi Police Station, or Campus 2, number 14 Amadi Street, opposite Union Bank, New Market Road, Mpa, or better still, you call 080-339-780-76. Lucy Comprehensive School, grading the great intellectuals of tomorrow.
Lucy Comprehensive Secondary School.
You're welcome back. You're still tuned to EBEONADI 103.5 FM, and this is newspaper headlines. Remember that you can send your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp on 080-9666-1035. You can as well join us on online streaming via mixlr.com/gistfm. Join us on Facebook. You can as well post your reactions over there on EBEONADI 103.5 FM. We are on to the Punch newspaper. Association of Community Pharmacists of Nigeria advocates inclusion of pharmacies as health centers. Buhari mourns Gombe Emir. Protect children from harm. Lagos government tells caregivers. Niger Delta Development Commission. South elders make case for Bayelsa. Sanwo-Olu cancels youths on nation building. Labour Party disowns P2B's campaign coordinator. Lagos parking levy illegal. Should be withdrawn. Falana. Lagos police arrest fake soldier. Recover uniforms. Others. Internally displaced persons camps. Women. Children vulnerable to violence. Coalition. IDP camps. Women. Children vulnerable to violence. Coalition. 3 dead, 4 injured in Lagos-Ibadan Expressway crash. Violence reports don't reflect entire country, says Osibanjo. Nigeria becoming most fragile, Ebonyi Don. Dismissed Zamfara Emir dies in Dubai. Benin chief warns leaders against leasing Oba's land. Avoid cybercrime, EFCC warns core members. Refrain from drugs, Kumi advises youths. Sex for Marx. Tai Solarin University of Education suspends lecturer declared wanted by ICPC. Ekiti Monarch seeks chieftaincy law review. I have national agenda, not special candidate, Obasanjo. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. 16-year-old wins teens essay competition. Ex-militants threaten mass protests over surveillance contract. Strike. Tension as ASU National Executive Council meets 4 p.m. Hypertension. Diabetes fueling chronic kidney diseases. Expert. Don't divide Nigeria with religion. Orawepo Hashim tells politicians. Obi's supporters hold Wali in Anambra. Edo government backs Saving Next Generation initiative. Nigeria Center for Disease Control confirms 894 Lassa fever cases. MPF spares men. Showo Road condemns suspension of police women. DSS releases IPOB supporter Mama Biafra. National Orientation Agency urges youth to promote peace, unity. 50 patients benefit from free surgery in Kanu. Lagos loses 22,500 children to air pollution. Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency. $23 million Abacha loot vulnerable to corruption, mismanagement, social economic rights and accountability project. Odebami inspired young talents, Ogun NMPP governorship candidate. 125 candidates with high scores denied admissions. JAMB. It is mysterious how I slept with my daughter thrice. Father. INEC warns against campaigns in churches. Mosques. Violators risk imprisonment. Buhari's no anti-party comment excites Tinubu. Release $265 million on time. Foreign airlines tells federal government. P2B supporters shut down Port Harcourt, seek change. National Association of Nigeria Students demands Osadeke's apology over comments on varsities. Motorists groan as gridlock grounds Lagos Ibadan Expressway again. Abuja Electricity Distribution Company disconnects Niger government house, orders over indebtedness. Minister boasts of victory of ex-NAF boss, Abubakar. Abia, Oshun, Taraba, orders celebrate at 31. Closing markets in Ondo, part of festival group. Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has expressed worry over the rising cases of oil theft and illegal bunkering and their adverse impact. And lastly, Adamawa APC ESCOs plot against party share. That's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning.
Now, Vanguard newspaper. Inflation. Nigerians caught spending on utility bills as price hikes persist. Inflation. Nigerians caught spending on utility bills as price hikes persist. Matthew Hassan Kuka, Nigeria's bishop. Matthew Hassan Kuka, Nigeria's bishop. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, we can make Nigeria better by blocking wastages. Broken truths and broken reefs. Kuka's forensic examination of Nigeria. Why we need an electoral offenses body. NDDC, don't set Niger Delta on fire. South-South elders warn Malami. NIPSS seeks collaboration with NLTF on educational development. Much ado about termites at NSITF. Context, contextualizing Emergency Hajj 2022 in relation to Nigeria 2023. Articles Disruptive Agenda for the Education Sector. Social media and the 2023 general elections. 2023 is not by allocation to zone. You fight for presidency, NNPP. 2023 is not by allocation to zone. You fight for presidency, NNPP. Nigeria's diaspora remittances rise 20.3% to $5.16 billion in Q1 2022. Righteous Nigerians, not politicians, keeping nation's unity, says Mimiko. Righteous Nigerians, not politicians, keeping nation's unity, says Mimiko. Suspected cultists kill MC Oluomo's loyalist in Lagos. Suspected cultists kill MC Oluomo's loyalist in Lagos. Groom, 6 wedding guests die mysteriously in Enugu. Groom, 6 wedding guests die mysteriously in Enugu. Gunmen kill NYSC member in Adamawa. Gunmen kill NYSC member in Adamawa. Pakistan flood victims throw notes pleading for help. Rising hair cost. Students now grow hair to cut cost. Of Oshun, history and Baba Yemi. Give attention to root causes of terrorism, poverty, Mohammed. PDP crisis. Article at wit's end as Ayu Wike dig in. Houses submerged. Property destroyed as flood wreaks havoc in Makurdi. MTN. Ultima unveils Bisola as host of Family Feud. Horses by transatlantic slaves responsible for Yoruba nation's retrogression. Akintoye. Emir dies hours after humanitarian assistance from Buhari. Emir dies hours after humanitarian assistance from Buhari. Sanwo-Olu urges youth to take charge of future. Sanwo-Olu urges youth to take charge of future. Commuters groan as potholes reconstruction cause gridlock on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Commuters groan as potholes reconstruction cause gridlock on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Eriyi Tomi congratulates Delta as at 31, says Delta advancing in development. Eriyi Tomi congratulates Deltans at 31, says Delta advancing in development.
Now we move over to the Nation newspaper. Optimism, fears as E-Naira gains momentum. 3 killed, others injured in Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Niger Insurance, Standard Alliance, policyholders await National Insurance Commission liquidators for payments. Ex-Puoye, Vice Chancellor, leads LASU students on study visit to NIIA, tackling energy poverty, climate change with new energy transition plans. NIA to sanction issuers for undercutting premium rates. Lady Apostle Fadeyi goes home. 200 youths to get tech skills training. Articles illegal candidacy. Udom, others for real estate discussion and awards. TASUED opened up on lecturer declared wanted by independent corrupt practices and other related offenses. First phase of Bubu International Market ready, says Kwara Governor. First phase of Bubu International Market ready, says Kwara Governor. Universal Insurance records 4.1 billion naira premium income half year. Government should protect Nigerians in diaspora. Ejema, Oriogun, Zukog compete for NLNG Literature Prize 2023. Council Chairman Group drums support for Tinubu. And lastly, soldier feared killed as bandits abduct Zimbabwean in Kaduna.
Now, some newspaper, NDDC, don't set Niger Delta on fire. South elders warn Malawi. NDDC, don't set Niger Delta on fire. South 50 million naira loan. Arthur Eze insists he gave Anjuba 50 million naira loan. NDLEA nabbed Lagos airport cleaner who leads drug syndicate. Atiku, Ayu hit Kano for Shakarao's defection. Atiku, Ayu hit Kano for Shakarao's defection. 2023, Nigeria needs God-fearing president. Khan, Ogun begins compensation payment for properties demolished by Amosun. Gunmen kill 3 in Ebonyi community. Ugwuanyi, strong pillar of Christian community. Khan, Lagos, Ogun move to avert recurrence of gridlock on OPIC Beja axis. Nigeria will churn out vaccines of global standards, says NAFDAC. Nigeria will churn out vaccines of global standard, says NAFDAC. Ekiti governor's wife to commission water projects. OPC factional leaders sheet salt after Oba of Benin's intervention. Pirate confraternity wraps federal government over ASU strike. Peter Obi holds town hall meeting with Nigerians in Toronto. PDP crisis stalls composition of campaign council NEC meetings. Obasanjo confers with IBB Abdul Salami. Don't divide Nigeria. Olawepo Hashim tells presidential candidates. Tension in APC as Adamu's supporters allege exclusion from presidential campaign committee. Abia Guba candidate says tormentors of state will be retired in 2023. Road to 2023. APC's endless battle to clean the audience tables. Embassies no longer discriminate in giving visas. NIDCOM boss Abike Dabiri Erewa. Road to 2023. What we will do to fight unemployment insecurity in Plateau. PDP Guba candidate. Thousands march in Onitsha, Anambra in support of Peter Obi. Group slams PDP for deplorable Ekpomabini Road. Begs Fashola for Suko. Tension in APC as Adamu's supporters allege exclusion from presidential campaign committee. 2023. I have no preferred candidate, says Obasanjo.
Now we move over to the Premium Times. State of the race. What does Obasanjo want as Wike drags Tinubu, Atiku, Obi to London? Taking COVID-19 vaccination seriously amidst 2023 election campaigns. Insecurity. 3 security operatives, 9 others killed in 2 weeks as insecurity decline. What policy steps have Nigeria taken since COP26? Nigeria backs Saudi call for stable oil market. 22,500 children died from air pollution in Lagos in 2021. Official. 2023. Large crowd defies downpour to welcome Kwankwaso in Meduguri. Army dismisses soldiers implicated over killing of Goni Aisame. Inebe Effiong challenges judge to release CCTV footage of court proceedings. Why Nigeria gets too little from $2.7 billion ginger market, despite being world's second largest producer. 2023, weakest group tips Arapaja as PDP interim national chairman. Why Nigerian hospitals lament insufficient personnel, 13,000 leave for UK in 1 year. And lastly, politicians waste billions on political meetings abroad as Nigerians groan under economic crunch.
Na Tribune, anyị nwere akụkọ na-ekwu maka 2023 Nigeria needs Tinubu's doggedness to progress. Coalition 2023. IGP kickstarts 3-day security summit in Ibadan Monday. Sanwo-Olu's wife urged private sector others to partner government. Foundation urges parents to step up efforts to preserve culture. PDP reps candidates donate industrial fire extinguishers to Kwara Market. Niger government reiterates commitment to civil service reforms. 500 of our indigents benefit free vocational training. NIPSS seeks collaboration with NLTF on education, intellectual development. Ikpeazụ, top 5 states in Nigeria for job seekers. Ọ dị mma ka anyị jere na Facebook page gụpụta ozi ndị mmadụ zitere anyị n'ụtụtụ anụwa. Anyị na-eche ya bụ ozi ka ọ pụta. Na WhatsApp, anyị nwere ozi si n'aka Edozie Ezebinugwu from Osilo Ogunike. President Muhammadu Buhari should channel his energy in seeking for foreign aid for Pakistan's deadliest flood disaster on our incontiguous security formation caused by extremism that have ravaged our darling society and plunged the masses in excruciating economic pains due to the unending inflation in the capital market, majorly caused by insecurity. Dalo Edozie Zebinugu from Osile Ogunike. Daniel Tito from was robbed on daylight. Thank God this very statement is coming out from them. A pure truth, nothing but the truth on this statement. All the Dalo Rinne. Ejima akwụkwọ Francis from Amagunze, Enugu State.